March is slowly coming to an end, and as we say goodbye to it, we get to say hello to April, offering us up a whole load of new games to get excited for and scratch that gamer itch. From indie games to AAA, let's see what April has to offer. So sit back and relax while the lads and I at the Republic of Players tell you what games we're excited for this month. Who knows? Maybe we'll shine some light on games you didn't even know about. And I'll kick things off with Returnal. While not the greatest name game out there, this title has been surprising me every time I see more of it. While at first I was lukewarm on Returnal, I can now say that I really bloody want to play this game. Its third-person shooting mechanics look insane, and so do the creatures you fight. The fast pace that it gives off is right up my alley, and it looks savage crack to tear into the incredibly designed foes, which can look downright gruesome and horrifying. This game is also a roguelike, which is something you don't often see with big AAA games, and I adore that they're tying in the death to the narrative. Not many games go there and acknowledge it. The roguelike nature will also keep the game fresh, with the map and enemy layouts constantly changing when you die. But I think my most anticipated part of this game is that it looks quite challenging. And I love a challenge. That and the gameplay looks just pure fun. The narrative does seem like it will focus on a psychological aspect, with going through the main character Celine's past with fragments of her real life appearing on this alien planet. Also, the multiplayer they're going for sounds amazing. Similar to the Souls games with shadows of previous players who have died. But you can do two things. Either get items from them, or jump into the situation of that player and see if you can survive what killed them. Which is honestly a really great idea. That, and I love multiplayer that makes me feel connected without actually connecting to people. And don't get me wrong, I know that sounds sad, and it is, but I'm a sad individual. Returnal comes out on the 30th of April, and I can't wait to get my hands on it, because this game looks like it's going to thrive on gameplay alone.
Hey everyone, I hope you're keeping safe and well. The game I'm most looking forward to seeing in the month of April is a game called Outsiders. It is a cooperative role-playing third-person video game developed by People Can Fly and published by Square Enix. It's going to be released on April Fool's Day, that's April the 1st, and it is going to be for Windows, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, the Xbox Series X, and Google Stadia. It looks like a lot of fun to play, especially with friends, and it's something that I feel like is going to really push my PS5, because at the moment all I'm playing is PS4 games, but I'm looking forward to really testing out my new machine, and I think Outsiders is going to be the one to do that. See you next time, guys.
So the game I'm looking forward to most this month is the remake of the original Nier, or to give it its proper title, Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 repeating. A remake of the 2010 PS3 game Nier. This is a game that had an incredibly successful sequel in 2017 called Nier Automata. That's a game I really like, made by Platinum Games. They're all sort of, Yoko Taro is the man behind the Nier games. They're always published by Square Enix. And the original Nier is a sequel to the old Drakengard game, but it's only a sequel to one of the many endings of the original Drakengard games, because Yoko Taro likes to be odd. This game, like most of the games Yoko Taro is known for, is an action RPG with an open world, side quests, and large scale boss combat. He's known for really interesting bosses, use of multiple types of gameplay elements, like you'll have a hack and slash moment, and then there's like a bullet hell section, and then there's like a side scrolling section. That's usually how these games, that's how Nier Automata goes. And I'm kind of expecting that from this, because honestly I've never played the original Nier. It came out at a time when I didn't have a PS3, and I just never played it. I've heard many great things over the years, and I've been meaning to go back and play it, and now that it's been re-released like this, I think it's the perfect opportunity for me to try it out. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be an odd, interesting time. Nier Replicant releases April 23rd on PC and PS4.
Pokemon Snap first came out on Nintendo 64 in March of 1999 and was a smash hit for the developers HAL Laboratory. And now, if you didn't want another excuse to grab a Nintendo Switch, it's relaunching at the end of April. Players will get to pick an avatar and go exploring in their Neo Travel Pod and go capture some pictures of the rare and wonderful Pokemon of Lentil Island. The Pokemon vegetation is glowing, and it's our jobs to get to the bottom of what's going on. We've been promised extra storylines and a more up-to-date Pokedex. While the original game was all about getting the perfect shot for Dr. Oak, I'm hoping that this game has a little more depth. While the original game had many hours of some fun exploring and some beautiful pictures, I want this game to dive more into a storyline and explore the Pokemon world. If, like me, you're dying to play this game, you haven't got long to wait. It launches on April 30th.
I've been playing games a long time, practically all my life, and there are certain characters that just bring this sense of nostalgia. They bring you back to a place, being a kid, playing games on a weekend, no worries, no homework, and just kind of losing yourself in the game. And a character for me that definitely brings that sort of nostalgia is Abe from the Oddworld series. That makes me so excited about Oddworld Soulstorm coming out at the 6th of April. They are just fantastic games. There's actually not too many games like them. They're very unique, I think. Like, it's got, like, if you've never played Abe's Odyssey or Abe's Exodus, basically, you are Abe, like a psychic Madokan, as they're called. They're like an alien creature that is living in the world of the Gluckans. The Gluckans are, like, corporate. They're, like, bottom dollar, evil bureaucrats that, like, rule this planet. And you basically go from being servants to the Gluckans to being their next food source. So you have to escape from their clutches and save as many of your Madokan friends as you can. That's the premise. And you have to get through levels with, like, puzzles, and you can use your psychic powers to take over enemies and use them to solve a puzzle, or just move them out of your way and stuff. Platformer, puzzler, and also escort mission. But, like, escort missions usually have a very negative connotation. These are actually very fun, trying to save your mates, basically. And why I'm very excited about this game is because it looks like it's taking it to a new level. They've added so much stuff. They've added, like, a crafting system. They've added that, like, the guys that are following you can fight for themselves. You can give them items and they can actually help you rather than being a bit of a hindrance. And there's a lot of stuff they're adding, just the way it looks, the new graphics. But also, it looks like an Oddworld game. They haven't gone too crazy. It looks like the kind of game I remembered. So they basically use true, tested gaming mechanics and are adding to them. And they're not changing the look of the game or the feel of the game too much. So if you've played these games, you know why I'm excited. And yeah, it comes out April 6th. And I will be getting it day one.
And that is our games we are most excited for coming this April. Will you be picking up any of these games, or is there other games out there that we missed that are on their way this coming month? Let us know in the comments down below. And until next time, take it handy everyone.